Hello, my name is Alberto, and I am from English Revamp. And today I will be showcasing a lesson that I did with Leonardo. He is one of my English students. And in the lesson, we go through some image descriptions to practice vocabulary. We go through some common business terms through a lesson we took from ingu.com. And then we also practice pronunciation. Please enjoy, and I hope this video is helpful for you.
So we'll start off the class with going through a description part of the lesson. So what will we describe? We will describe this image here. So what do you see?
Okay. I see a group of friends. They look like happy. Maybe they are going to somewhere to vacation. Um, they are using. Uh, it's correct to say sunny clothes,
Mm, Not sunny clothes, but you could say
summer
like
clothes.
summer clothes. Good.
Yeah, they are summer clothes. The Americans have the habit is correct to say have the habit to go to the lakes and some to drink and have fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, Maybe they are uh, friends of the college or a university.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the image.
Yeah, good. Good. I think overall a friendly type of style for the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I agree. You said that they have the objective to have fun. That's there.
Objective. Okay.
Then what age group do you think they all fall under?
Sorry.
What age group do you think they are in?
The aging numbers or
Yeah, like what how old do you think they are?
maybe my age around 23 or 26 around this.
Yeah, so I think they're in their early 20s, mid 20s perhaps, but probably
Yeah,
early 20s.
yeah, yeah. The Americans looks younger than they currently are, so sometimes this is a possibility.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Hmm. And it looks like a sunny place.
Yeah, yeah.
They're in a minivan. They're in a minivan. Now, do you like these types of occasions?
To go out with my friends.
Yeah, like do you like road trips, things like that?
Yeah, yes. Like last last Friday, I was with my friends going to the beach. So so it's something that I like to do, and something that I want to do more this year is some of my um, I forgot the the word when you say something that you want to do more in this the year, like go to the gym, uh, objective.
You can use that one, or you can use this other word that I'll type in a second. Objective or soccer. Cool.
Goals. Yeah,
Yeah. Cool. Yeah,
yeah.
I actually absolutely love going on day trips. And sometimes I could even say that in many occasions, I remember better some day trips more than like a longer vacation.
Yeah, sometimes because uh, maybe you want to do all the things in only one day, so you have a short space of time to do to do everything. So maybe this is the reason.
Yeah, and it feels like very eventful. So it almost feels that one day feels like a whole week.
Yeah, yeah. The problem is the 1 day trip is when you drink and forgot all the day. So this is a possibility too.
Yeah, for sure. So there was one day, my brother, this wasn't even a day trip. This was like within 12 hours, where my
Uh-huh.
brother, he wanted to go to an area, mountainside, at night because he wanted to do astrophotography, so
Uh-huh.
pictures of the stars. So we go out, and first he mentions the idea around I think 8 p.m., but we didn't end up leaving until around 12 a.m., so midnight. And because we had to put things in the car, so I was gonna ride with my brother, and so he had to grab his camera gear and things. So I hop on the car with him, and we start leaving. Before we arrive, he finds a nice place to take pictures, so we stop and we take a bit more time, and then one thing led to another, and we didn't arrive to our destination until around 3 a.m.
The time that I want to come back home.
Right. That was the time that we should have been back home. Yeah, like you mentioned. But yeah, we were there. We saw the site, and it was incredible. We start heading back around 3 a.m., and we arrived pretty early. I think it was like 6 7 a.m. And the next day my brother had to go work. So it was very intensive, but that night was so memorable because we had nice conversation, we listened to good music. It
How
was so
old are you?
This was it must have been like 2021 or 2022. So was 22, 21 years old.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, the day trips or even night trips, as you may call it, are lots of fun.
Yeah, I am not usually to do night trips. Uh, I I I don't have a remember to do a night trip. Uh, be honest.
Yeah, I wasn't very used to night trips either, but ever since my brother got into astrophotography, that's when I
Yeah.
started doing it. Yeah, for sure. So okay, so one way to say that I'm not used to or I'm not accustomed. So let's put that here. I'm not accustomed to or I'm not used to. Very good. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and I will send it to you directly. Very good. So now we will describe another one of these pictures. I think we'll do three each time. Just kind of get like the
Okay.
good, a good pattern going, so that we just know what we're up to each time. So, all right, I've sent the picture, and now I will go ahead and find the next picture that we will be looking at, and it will be this one. Okay, so what do you see in this image?
Um, After what I see, when I see the image, I remembered my boss because she actually pregnant too. So get me nervous because in maybe 2 months she left us with a lot of job to get a baby. But okay, let's say the image. Um, I can see a pregnant woman, obvious, obvious, because a man can be a pregnant. Uh, she looks like in the final lap of the of her pregnant. Pregnancy, yeah,
Pregnancy.
pregnancy. So maybe she is in the 7th or 8th month. Uh, she is sitting in how can I say that? Is
So a very kiddish way to say it is crisscross applesauce. That's what you learn in elementary school. They say sit in crisscross applesauce, and that's what it is.
okay, and the real name is
I honestly, if you're in the U.S., everyone will understand that. Crisscross applesauce sitting position.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the sofa. Yes.
Oh, okay, the sofa. Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah, she
Oh,
is
okay.
sitting in a sofa. But okay. In Brazil, we'll say this is a Indian seating type,
Hmm. I see. I
like
see.
because the Indians in some images is like with the cross your legs like that around the fire. You can see that is the same
Oh,
position. But
interesting.
okay, she's sitting with crisscross applesauce seating position.
Yeah, no, and I guess according to this, it's also sometimes called tailor sitting. But honestly, if you want to talk about something that everyone will understand, I think you just say that
Crisscross.
crisscross applesauce.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, so let's go back here.
So she is sitting in a sofa. Um, we can see two, one, two, three. I don't know the name of this one. The pillows. Yeah,
So
we can
those,
see
yeah,
three pillows. In the back of the image, we can see a glass of flour, a glass with a flower, and I think she's look like she looks happy in the image too.
yeah, for sure. So I think it's overall a very positive image.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
So these on the bottom here, we can refer to them as cushions. Cushions here, like these are cushions. These, yes, you can call them pillows, but there's another word to describe them, and I'm not remembering it off the top of my head.
Hmm.
So let's do sofa, pillow, name.
Cushion.
Da, da, da. Mhm. I guess you can call them throw pillows, sofa pillow. I guess that's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah. Um that's, I guess, what it's called. Throw pillows. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Cushions too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw pillows, decorative pillows, cushions. Those are the words we can use. Okay. Well, very good. And then in the background, we can see a flower pot.
A flower pot is not a glass. Okay.
Flower pot. Yeah. Good. Glass would be clear.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. What I would like to say is your descriptions have been on point so far. You've described the images very well in a very accurate manner. Yeah, I think that's the main point of these exercises is to learn new vocabulary And I think if I were to try to describe these things, I also realize of new vocabulary just from going through it. So good. All right, so let's go on the next part. Okay, so what do you see in the image?
This is a image that make me feel good because I have some remembers of when I was a child. My parents um, usually use it to or used to uh, wide or hide. Hide is to climb, yes, and wide
Uh,
is put something to you to find after, yes.
okay. So you said wide and what else?
No, I want to say um esconder to hide, yes, hide.
Hide,
My
right?
my family used to hide the Easter eggs
Mhm.
to the children's need to find, and who had more wins the competition. So was very fun. Maybe this is a image shows the same thing. So we can see a girl um, um, with a basket.
Basket, good.
Yeah. Um, and in the basket we can see the Easter eggs uh, of different colors. Um, and I think is this the image. We can see that that she is a blonde girl. She's using um, um, a white um, dress. Um, yeah, that's it. Maybe this image, the back is a farm or a the backyard of her house. I don't know, but we can see the grass. Uh, I think it's this.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. I like how you incorporated your personal experience into the
Yeah,
image, how you felt, and it made me think of those emotions, right, that you were feeling. Good. And then you described the image very well. Excellent. All right. Well, we've done the three, and yeah, I don't have anything to add to this image. I think you did it very well. Good.
thank you.
All right. So next we will go ahead and do this lesson here, job interviews. And well, I think it's something that we all at one point have to go through, whether if it's for a new job or if it's a first job or if it's a future job, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is something that is important. So we're going to learn some useful expressions. And in this exercise, simply repeat after me, please. Let me introduce myself.
Let me introduce myself.
The reason why I chose this company is
The reason why I chose this company is
I'm applying for the manager's position.
I am applying for the manager's position.
My main strengths are
My main strengths are
I believe my strongest trait is.
I believe my strongest trait is
Okay, so this one would be trait.
trait. Okay.
Trait. Good.
I believe my strongest trait is
I am convinced that.
I am convinced that
Okay, so in this one, it's almost as if there's just like a T. Convinced.
convinced. Okay. I am convinced that
Good. All right. I believe that my experience in the field can make me a valuable asset to your company.
I believe that my experience in the field can make me a valuable a valuable assets to to your company.
Good. Very good. Okay, so of this exercise number one, which one of these expressions do you feel likely to use?
All of them, because I don't know if I told you. Actually, I am in a program at Chug that I will move to another country in a year. So I don't know where I go, but I will make some interviews to prove my capacity. So this is this is gonna be very useful for me.
Cool, cool, cool. Very good. And let's say if we had to pinpoint one of these expressions, which one would it be?
Mm, I think the first one, let me introduce myself. I think is the most important of the all of them.
Hmm. Yeah, I like that one too. I honestly I use it very often. It's a very good way to just say, "Hey, let me introduce myself."
Yeah, it is the start point, in my opinion. First, you need to say who you are, um, um, and after the questions will come automatically.
Right, right. Yeah, and you just simply, you know, go go how it goes, right?
Yeah.
So if you do end up being selected for this program, do you do you have like any preferences as to where?
I didn't understand your question.
Ah, okay. So you said that you're in a program that is going to move you to a different location, different place.
Hmm.
Um, do you have like a preference as to where?
Yes, I want to go to Spain.
Spain. I have some
Yeah.
friends that recently went to Spain to live.
Yes, but I think that I go to Australia because there are a lot of positions there, so maybe it's a good possibility too.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Cool, cool, cool. Well,
Yeah,
that sounds very exciting.
yeah, and I am a little afraid of that because it's a completely change of my life in a year. So yes,
Wow.
it's strange.
Yeah, man, that would be like, well, I guess I kind of understand in a sense because when I moved from the US to Mexico,
Yeah, yeah, I think it's the same. Like in a year, you need to to move to where you don't know. You will find.
we'll find out. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I it took I think it's been in March of what would it be? Be I think the 7th of March. It will be 2 years of me living in Mexico. And
and do you have plans to come back to US?
I mean, I do have plans to go back and visit, but I don't have plans to move back.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I don't have plans to move back right now. But yeah, even after 2 years or almost 2 years, I still haven't completely adjusted to Mexican culture and lifestyle. I think a lot of things I have adjusted. Like for one, the heat. It's very hot here. But one thing I still have a hard time with is the culture. It's different. Yeah.
But you are you American or Mexican?
Technically both because my parents are Mexican.
But you born in
I was
US.
born in California but raised in Portland, Oregon,
Uh
and
huh.
did middle school, high school, and community college in Washington.
Washington, the state, not Washington D.C. Yes.
Right, yeah, Washington State. So my whole life was in the U.S. up until I was 22, and then when I was 22 in March, I moved to Mexico, and then now I am 24.
Okay. So you lived all your life in a winter state. So you live with the snow, etc. And now you are in a
Yeah,
opposed place. Yes.
most people here have never seen snow, and they're very like mesmerized by it. They're like, "Oh wow, you've seen snow?"
Yeah,
Like,
it's my case.
yeah, and so that's one situation, and also here in Mexico, especially in this area, people don't really travel. Like people here travel to like neighboring towns, and that's like, whoa, I traveled very far. I went 50
Mhm.
kilometers. Man, I'm a traveler. But yeah, it's like for example, one person asked me, "Hey, back where you lived, is there iguanas?" I thought iguanas existed in the whole world.
Yeah,
Because
I think no.
this lady, she only lived in this area her whole life. And that's it. And there's a lot of people that have only lived in the area and
Yes.
never leave the area.
It is it considered a farm a country city? I don't know. Is like
Countryside?
some, yes, like the country city, like, do you know, with the guys with hat, cowboys, and these
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
things.
Yes. So, and I'll show you. Um, so right now I'm in Cihuatan, in where my parents' house.
Uh huh.
This is a town with about 50,000 inhabitants. I'll try to put it in a different layer so you can see. Most of this is
Rents.
farmland, farmland. You
Ah,
see
okay.
like a lot of agriculture in banana and coconuts.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so then you have the beach side of this state, but most of this state is all like people work in agriculture, cows, um, that type of thing. And so this is what it looks like here.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes too,
It's not a desert. Yes, the desert is more from the north of Mexico. Yes.
right, yeah, you're right.
Uh, yes.
Sonora, Chihuahua, yeah, these areas for sure. Here it's still hot and it's still desertic. I would say it's like you definitely have like dry um, types of hills and hillsides and things like that. But yeah, it's you have a lot more vegetation.
And can you open the screen a little? Take off the
Uh,
phone. Yes, a little. This me not me no, not so much. No, get closer, closer. There are somewhere a white thing in the map, but I can't find anymore.
right there,
It no, no, it's in the other side.
a white thing on the map.
Yeah.
Do you want me to zoom out or zoom in?
Z- It's loading. Let me see.
Okay,
Yeah, I think let in a little.
zoom in.
Yeah, to the right, a little to the right, or
Go to the right.
yeah, yeah, a little more,
Okay.
more.
I don't think I ever even got to
Yeah,
it.
I can find, but it's okay. I I would ask you if it was snow or something
Ah,
else.
okay, right. Okay, yeah. So there is a mountain in Colima or close to it, and it's called Nevado de Colima. And it's the only place you can find snow, but it's hard to get up there.
Yeah, I can I can imagine it.
Most of the time, it looks like this. So there is snow, but there's not a lot of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So very good. That's nice to venture into that theme there for a little bit. Okay, so let's go back to the interview area. And you've mentioned we've looked at the useful expressions. Now we're going to go into dialogue practice. Okay, so uh, I am James, and you are Mark Smith.
Okay.
James arrives for a job interview. Good afternoon. My name is James Johnson.
James, nice to have you here. I am Mark Smith. Please make yourself comfortable.
James sits down.
If you are ready, we can start with the interview. So, why do you want to work for this company?
I know that your company is currently working on expanding its international market, which is in line with my qualifications. Also, I find your latest campaign very interesting. Those would be the main reasons I would like to join you.
Why should we worry you?
Hire.
Hire, hire you. Why should we hire you?
I believe that my 10-year experience in international sales can make me a valuable asset to your company.
Very well. Now, what would you say are your main traits,
Strengths.
strengths?
I've always been a great team player. I'm also highly motivated and communicative.
And what about your weaknesses?
Well, sometimes I spend a bit too much time checking my own work. I like to make sure that everything is perfect.
Okay, James. Thank you very much for your time. We will call you in a few days.
Thank you as well. Looking forward to your call. Okay, so now we will switch roles. You are James, and I am Mark Smith.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is James Johnson.
James, nice to have you here. I'm Mark Smith. Please make yourself comfortable. If you're ready, we can start with the interview. So, why do you want to work for this company?
I know that your company is currently working on expanding its international market, which is in line with my qualifications. Also, I find your latest campaign very interesting. Those would be the main reasons I would like to join you.
Mhm. Very good. So, this one, market.
Market.
Good. Latest campaign.
Latest campaign.
Why should we hire you?
I believe that my 10 years experience in international sales can make me a valuable asset to your company.
Good. So, this one would be like an adjective 10-year experience in international sales. Mhm. Could you say it one more time, please? Just this part.
10-year experience in international sales.
Okay. Now this is the odd part. We have two ins in international sales.
Okay, 10-year experience in international sales.
Perfect. Very well. Now, what would you say are your main strengths?
I have I've always been a great team player. I am also highly motivated and communicative.
So no T, just simply highly,
Highly, okay.
highly motivated.
Highly motivated.
And what about your weaknesses?
Well, sometimes I spend too much time checking my own work. I like to make sure that everything is perfect.
Okay, James. Thank you very much for your time. We will call you in a few days.
Thank you as well. Looking forward to your call.
Very good. Very good, Leonardo. All right. So now we're going to have some questions here. Why is James interested in working for the company?
Okay. James is interesting because Um, uh, the company goals is in line of what James can do for the company. So the company wants to expand your international market and our international sales. So James has 10 years experience in international sales. So this is why James is interesting.
Perfect. Yeah, you got it down to the T. Excellent. Perfect. Yeah, I like that you mentioned that they both have the same objective.
Yeah.
Why does he think he is the right person for the job?
Again, because he has experience of what the company need. So this is one reason, and the other one is her his qualifying qualify
Qualify?
qualify qualify like um, so he is a communicative guy. He has highly motivated. So I think this is a good reason too,
Yeah, good.
and a great team player too.
Right, exactly. Yeah, those things definitely help out. What does he say about his?
I am the answers before the questions.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, the good thing is you can just kind of like expand your answer or just simply reiterate. That works.
Okay.
Okay, so what does he say about his strengths and weaknesses?
Okay. Like I said, his traits is a great team player. Uh, he's a motivated guy, a communicative one. So this is his traits. About the weakness, he said that he's a, a kind of uh, per- perfectionist
Uh-huh.
person. Exists this word? This word.
Yep, exactly.
So
Perfectionist.
yes. So and he expends a lot of time certifying that all her his job is correctly. So this is a weaknesses for him.
hmm I like though that his weakness almost sounds good, right? Because
Yeah,
like
depends. If he expends 3 hours to certifying that is all correct, it's not a good one.
right, but what if he said the opposite? If he said, "Oh, you know what? I never check my work, and yeah, I just like to do my." I think
uh,
not
in
this
Brazil,
guy.
we have a joke that is when you are in an interview, when someone asks your weakness, you say, I'm a very I'm very perfectional person. This is my weakness. I'm too perfect for the
I'm too
job."
perfect. Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work that way, right? That's a good one. So, good. You got these answers really well. Well, and yeah, perfect. Let's move forward to the study manual. Um, Now for this, we're just gonna do again as usual. Repeat after me. Um, and yeah, we're gonna analyze it. So, um, instead of doing repeating, I'm gonna read the first paragraph and then go ahead and read the next one.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So, how to prepare for a job interview?
I read the first, or you start?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Research the company. When preparing for an interview, always take time to research the company you are applying for. Find out about the company history, their culture, main goals, and values.
Be prepared. Think about the most common interview questions and how you could answer them. Practice answering the questions. Think of the specific examples you could use to highlight your skills.
Act confident. Be polite, formal, keep eyes contact, and believe in yourself. Be ready to talk about your best qualities and how you could contribute to the company. Don't be shy to talk about what you have accomplished. It's correct to say accomplished.
Accomplished.
Accomplished in your career. Also, don't be afraid to mention a few weaknesses.
Show that you are motivated. Make sure you know why you are applying for that specific company. No company wants an employee who can work anywhere. Good. Perfect. All right. So just a few things. So keep eye contact. I think you said eyes contact.
But it's not two eyes, two eye.
Yes, that's true. You are right. Yeah. It's like, for example, um, I am gonna wear a pair of jeans. You don't wear two, you just wear one.
Yeah, okay.
Or I have a pair of glasses. It's just
But
one.
it's only one. Okay.
Technically, though, I guess you could say one, two. But
Okay. You won.
thank you. Now, cool. Now this one right here, it's. Could you read this one?
Contribute.
Okay, so this would be contribute.
Contribute. Okay. Contribute.
And the last syllable is ute.
Huge. Contribute.
Contribute.
Contribute. Will contribute.
It's almost as
No.
if you're saying you and two at the you with a T at the end. Ute.
Contribute. Country. What is the final?
Okay. Contribute.
Contribute.
Right there. Butte.
It's like a build. Contribute.
It's almost as if you're saying
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the word you, bu, and then T at the end. Butte.
Contribute.
Good. Contribute. But the stress is on the second syllable, like this.
Contribute.
Yeah. So stress on the second, contribute.
Contribute.
Okay. How you could contribute to the company.
How you could contribute to the company.
Perfect. Good. All right. So that being said, um, there were some other ones as well. Like you mentioned this one. Do you remember how to pronounce this one?
Accomplished.
Accomplished. There's like a T at the end. Accomplished.
Again? Or,
Oh yeah. Try one more time, please.
accomplished.
Good. And then T at the end. Accomplished.
Accomplished. Accomplished.
Good. Okay. And then there was another, an uninterview. Let's see. Where are you? Da-da-da. I think it was in the first syllable. It's first stop right here. I think you said when preparing for interview, or you said a interview, but we want to say an interview.
An interview. Okay. An
When
interview.
preparing for an interview.
When prepared for an interview.
Yep. You could say an or un.
Okay.
Both work. To me, it feels a little bit more natural to say un. When
Mm-hmm.
preparing for an interview, it's hard still. Okay, good. So that's that. I think that's about it. So, what do you think about these suggestions?
Yes, it's all important. Sometimes I think the most important in this part is to be confident, because sometimes you don't know the answers, but when you look like confident, you you maybe pass a better image of yourself. So I think this one is the the top of line of the uh, the
Tip.
types that the tips that we have here. Uh, Search about the company, okay, be prepared. Sometime for me, I will like to make a test to say to myself in the mirror, be prepared for that, because I need to pass a good image of myself. So this is something that I need to do, and yes, uh, yeah, it's all important. In Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Honestly, I think one of the main ones is to research the company. If you do that well, it's gonna help your confidence. And you're also going to be able to use keywords that the company is searching for, because there's going to be many interviewers, many people are going to be interviewed. So if you're able to find a way to stand out because you've researched their history, their culture, their main
Hmm.
goals and values, you might be able to use the right words that just might give you the edge over the others.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
not even how talented you are, it's just how well you're able to portray yourself.
Hmm. Yes, yes. It's like a sale. You need to sell yourself.
Right, right, yeah,
Like
exactly.
you can sell a car, but in an interview you need to sell yourself.
Hmm.
So
That's right. Yeah. No, in fact, my brother, he's into photography, and he was saying that there are some photographers that, in his opinion, are just not really that good, but they package their photography really well. Like
yeah,
they make
yeah.
videos and they make a lot of products. But to him, it's like, man, this stuff, this really isn't. I could take a better picture with my phone. That's what he said.
Yeah,
But
and nowadays, uh, sometimes in an interview, when you are shamed is a person that is shy.
no, ashamed is if you did something wrong. I think shy or timid.
Okay, a timid person um, has more qualifies than a communicative one, but sometimes if you are a communicative person in an interview is better than your all qualifies. So yeah, it's important to get average of what you do in an interview.
Okay, let me see if I understood. So basically, you're saying that,
You need to inline, not so confident, and use your qualifies to go to the straight what they want. Yeah.
right, right. Yeah, good, good. So you want to be balanced, right? If
Yes.
so that you can find what exactly they're looking for.
Yes.
I guess it's expected that if you're going to the interview, it means that you have some interest. But if you're able to show them that you have interest and you know what they're looking for, if they feel that you know what they're looking for, then like, okay, he knows us. So he knows what we're looking for. He says that he's the right guy. I think he's the right guy.
Hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. So let's move forward. We have four discussion questions, or sorry, five. So, first question is, do you think you are generally good at job interviews?
In Portuguese, 100%. In English, not so much. In Portuguese, because I feel like a good at interviews, because I am a communicative person. So I like to talk about myself. I like to talk with with the interviewer. Uh, but in English, like I said, I have some troubles with vocabulary. So sometimes I got nervous in interviews, and and I don't know what to say. So yes, it's two sides of the the same person.
Yeah, no, no, that's definite. It definitely means like how much practice you have in each one. The vocabulary is a factor as well. Um, I think mainly is just practice. If you feel if you feel you've done it enough, you're gonna feel confident in
Mm-hmm.
skills. Yeah, even if you think you, because I mean, quite honestly, it's really hard to get more vocabulary than your native language, right?
Yes,
Difficult, but you don't need as much vocabulary than in your native language. You just need enough vocabulary.
yes. You need to be to be understood.
That's it. Yeah, yeah,
I think this is the most important, being understood.
yeah, and then just being able to portray that you're a right fit.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you.
How do you feel when you talk about your own accomplishments?
Yeah, again, I'm feel okay. Don't have troubles with that. Don't have problems.
Right. It's a means to an end, so that there's a purpose behind it, trying to show that you are a right fit for the company.
Hmm.
Do you remember your first job interview?
Yeah, I remember. I think all of them. I
Okay.
I remember all of them. Um, my first interview was for a audit company. Do you know Price House Water? Price for House Water. I don't know the rest of the name, but it's PWC, the name of the company.
Hmm.
Was my first interview. And was good. Was good. Was for a trainee opportunity.
Cool, cool. And did it go well?
I thought that I that I was, but I didn't pass in the this interview. I
Oh,
did get
okay.
the job.
Hmm. And what about in other interviews? How did those go?
Yeah, I remember my interview with Alejandro. Uh, I remember that he asked me if I know what is the insurance that we work nowadays, and I remember that I answered I don't know, but I will search and I will learn what is it. And maybe was a good answer because I am working with him since that.
Right, right. So sometimes sincerity is important, right?
Yes, and was a internship program opportunity. So when you are an intern, you will learn. You need to learn. Is the purpose of the opportunity. So it's better be honest and say I don't know, but I will learn that lie and I don't know the consequence of that.
Right, right. Yeah. Very good. So number four, what do you do in order to relax during a job interview?
I don't have any and how can I say a tactica
Tactic,
technique. Okay,
technique,
I
or
don't have
tactic.
any tech. Maybe, yeah, I don't have anyone's. I think the to be relaxed, you need to. It's like a game. You need to advance each phase, uh, and be more relaxed during the interview.
Hmm. I like how you mentioned it as a game because yes, you go through levels and yeah, that's what an interview is. You first.
Yes, the first part you need to say your name and talk about you. Is easier. The next level, you need to say something about the company. The next. So it's
Oh, okay.
like a game, yes.
That's right. Cool, cool. Last question. What kind of questions do you hate being asked in a job interview?
If you are animal, what animal you want to be? This is the worst questions in an interview.
I think honestly, like, what's your weakness? Like, what's the purpose behind the question, you know?
Yeah, but if you were an animal, what animal you want to be? I want to be a dog, but why? Because I like dogs.
Right, you've been asked that in an interview?
Yes, in Brazil is a common question, and I don't know why. The HR in Brazil maybe is not so competent.
Yeah, no, that's a little odd. I've never heard that one.
Yes, it's a common one in Brazil.
Hmm, hmm. All right, all right. Well, very good. We've come to an end in the lesson here, and what'd you think?
Yes, I will come back to this material before to be prepared for my next interviews.
Okay, okay. Um,
Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you would like to receive personalized lessons, please refer to the description and I'd be happy to help you with your English journey.